Hello everyone, back for a quiet evening of Fallout 4 with Meg Reynolds. Now, I've been floundering and sort of flip-flopping about which way, I'm just posting links while I talk to you, which way I'm going to end this, but I've decided. I finally come up with a decision. You'll all be glad to know. I'm going to stick to the original idea, actually. So I'm going to I'm going to stick to the original idea. Go for that very simple ending. That's not simple at all. Hope you're all well. Hope everyone is good. And without further ado, I'm going to get into it. I'm getting over a cough and a cold, so I'm going to try not to talk too much. I'll keep an eye on the chat and commentate. I want to be a bit quieter tonight as well, because it's evening time. So family's in bed. I've added this, which is like a little nursery. Got a big tower and everything else. I just need to unlock I need to unlock. Where is my power armor? Where have I put it? Yeah, I need to unlock. Oh, I can't even think now.
This is Radio Freedom.
Yeah, science level 4. That's what I need to unlock so that I can. I've got it now, I think, actually. Which means I can build fusion generators. Yeah. So why aren't I building fusion generators and replacing them? What's currently in there? Got loads of work to do on this place. This is nowhere near how I want it to be. Nowhere near. Okay. Power armor, where are you?
PM out there. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yes, McCready, that's very helpful. I don't know whether to stick signs up and posters and things, because I kind of feel they would destroy the look. But it also feels very wastelanderish to me. You know, that kind of 50s cafe diner kind of feel. You know, like the entrance is all. I left the power armor out here. The power armor has disappeared. Man spends half of playthrough searching for power armor. Okay, it's got to be in the courtyard somewhere. I'm just not looking properly. No, I know where it is. It's in the last place I ever looked.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across.
Yes, of course.
All quiet. How do you like it? Stay safe out there.
Okay. I'm 43 charging, I think. And then we'll head off to the Pridwin. Paul McCready's going nuts. I'm running around.
Remind me not to mess with you when you're in that thing.
That is exactly how you should feel. That's the correct response. What kind of carry weight do we have? A non-existent one. I've got no junk. Yeah, I've only got 20 carry weight in this thing. Excuse me, short automatic pipe rifle.
Howdy,
It's
General.
not very good. If the music's ever winding you up here, you just need to do this.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
How's he still work? How's it still operating? I've turned the power off to the whole place. Oh, because it's wired in directly. I see. Alright, my little choke didn't work. I have done it on other playthroughs. You can actually turn it off temporarily. Which is quite amusing. Interrupt the Minutemen broadcasts. Yeah, there's a main reason I want to go with the Brotherhood of Steel. Partly because there's more storyline afterwards. Partly because it was the original idea. But also because there is one thing on board the Pridwin that if we go with the railroad, we'd be killing that I cannot kill. It's just... I can't be part of that. So the devil has won. If Maxine is seen as the devil, he has won. Where are you, Maxine? You're not here, are you? I'll show you when we get in there.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
We didn't even report to the department that I'm about to go to now.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victorium, Squires.
Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
Dismissed.
That's the reason why. You just can't condemn a ship
That
with...
should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Giving machines free will.
Scribe Naraya,
My programming
feel free to have a
says
look at the
that's
specimens,
monstrous.
but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you are injured.
Don't worry. I won't even go near them.
Good. Tampering with the specimens could taint the results and set my research back by months. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
wasn't planning on getting killed for science anytime soon.
You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
So yeah, it's the pet mole rats. No, it's the children, really. You can't condemn the children, so... We are going to side with the Brotherhood, which means I'm going to have to go and recruit Dr. Lee from the Institute. So that'll probably be the next port of call. I'm just going to pop in on. They just leave mini nukes lying around. That's good for us, but that's 3. McCready, what do you think? Let's talk to him actually, because he might have some thoughts on the Brotherhood.
What do you want?
Hey there.
Nice to be on the open road. Good neighbor was starting to wear out its welcome.
Sounds like you had a rough time of it back there.
Rough? That's putting it mildly. Let's put it this way. Can't get much rest when you're sleeping with one eye open. Still, it was the best place for me to set up shop. Diamond City's goons would have run me out of town, and wandering the Commonwealth alone isn't the brightest plan when you're hard up for caps.
Setting up shop? What do you mean?
I needed somewhere to hang out so that people could find me when they required my services. The folks in Good Neighbor tended to not ask too many questions, which suited my needs. So, I made a deal with Hancock and started waiting for the caps to roll in.
Caps are pretty important.
You're goddamn right they are. Right now, I need every cap I can get.
I hope you aren't in trouble.
No, not really. But I don't usually go around sharing stuff like this, but you've been pretty straight with me, so I'm gonna be straight with you. It's those two those 2 idiots you saw me talking to at the third rail. Winlock and Barnes. They've been hounding me for months, and it's been driving off clients. No one wants to touch me once they learn I used to run with the Gunners. And I figured if I could get enough caps together, maybe I could buy them out.
How many caps do you need?
I'm not sure. Honestly, that's not even what concerns me the most. I'm wondering how I'm going to pull it off. Winlock and Barnes have a small army of gunners with them at all times. They might decide to just keep the caps and put a bullet in my head for good measure. If I set up a place to meet them, I'm sure they'd roll in with everyone they've got. Unless... maybe you and I could pay them a little visit and put an end to them before they realize what's going on. Before you get that look on your face, let me just say that I wouldn't even be asking if I didn't trust you.
If you need my help, I'm there.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Truth is, I haven't been able to rely on anyone since I was a kid. Everyone I've met has either tried to rip me off or plant a knife in my back. But you're different. We see eye to eye on almost everything. And I have a funny feeling you actually care about what happens to me. That's why I asked for your help. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make this easy on you. If you feel like helping me with this, head over to the Mass Pike Interchange and we'll take them down. If you don't, I'm not going to hold it against you. Either way, thanks for hearing me out. It's nice to know that you care.
Hey.
Yeah, what is it? Hope this helps.
Your thoughts?
Play your cards right, and we stand to make a whole lot of money.
Your thoughts?
This is a far cry from working with the Gunners. Glad that's behind me.
Didn't have anything else.
All right.
Okay, McCready's asked us to do that. I think we shall oblige. We shall help him out. Least we can do.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull from the outside.
Some kind of rope police system would be in order.
Let's make them proud.
We're out here representing the Brotherhood. We're out here taking the alcohol from the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud. Okay, I'm not going to take much more. A chance to tussle with some gunners is always good fun. They are some of the better opponents in the Fallout 4 universe. Okay, who we... yeah, I thought I had some things to hand in, and we do.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully.
Yes, Quinlan, we've heard your blurb before. Many a time we've heard it, but there you go. So we'll get out over to the other side of the Commonwealth. I kind of feel sorry for McCready not having power armor. I'm thinking, should I go and get him some from Sanctuary? So I don't know how many suits of power armor I currently have.
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
We definitely have a T60 power armor set, so yeah, let's give him some power armor. It would be good if we yes, the main reason I don't want to join the railroad is because the Minutemen ending's kind of out of our reach now. So it is between the Railroad and Brotherhood, and it's going to be the Brotherhood because they have the children on board the Bridwin, and I can't reconcile, which means we're going to have to go and get Dr. Lee after game ended. What's his name? Barnes and Winlock. It's going to be an interesting battle, but we're definitely going to give McCready some power armor. Come on, you. Oh, there's the older T51 set, which is just basic. Here's my T60 set. So put it over here. Yeah. What's he talking about?
I'd run the other way. 5 stars are up next, singing about the lady.
Okay. McCready.
Heads up.
Need something?
Just why? Right, we're going to head over there now. Let me have a look and see. I'll speak with Father. Give holotape to Proctor Ingram. Ah, I didn't do that. Well, I could have done that while we were there. Speak to Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. Yeah, we've got to do that. So we'll mark that as well. Okay, we'll mark that because that will remind us. We'll mark that because that will remind us. Return to Desdemona. See, we were going with Desdemona, but I don't think I am going to. Let's see if I can push forward doing it with the... I may have gone too far with the railroad, but That will be a shame. I think that's probably the final bit. If I finish that, that'll be it. So, well, we've got a few bits to get on with anyway this evening, so it's going to be interesting. So, Poseidon Reservoir. Yep, let's go. Either way, I was looking at both those targets, but either way, there's going to be feral ghouls, so doesn't matter where we go. We're going to have to fight feral ghouls. Yeah, you got the jetpack now. We're all... I definitely need AP, don't I? Let's be honest. I thought that one had no head for a second. That would be impressive. That night when you found out feral ghouls were like chickens. Just get on with it.
We're splitting all that, right?
Heads up.
What's up?
If you really want a mole rat tooth, you can have it. Now it's all yours. Hey,
Look
look,
alive.
I'm super generous. I'm super nice and super generous. I'll give you 2 mole rat teeth. Your 2 front teeth. Alright, we're going to head off over to Winlock and Barnes and pay them a visit. I need names for all my guns, don't I, really? Because she definitely would be that kind of girl, Meg. That kind of lady. So there, that's something. If you're watching this back on YouTube later, you can start thinking of ideas, names for guns. And all are welcome. And I'll start using them. Okay, what the heck is... oh. Yeah, quite. Okay, that's tasty. That reminds me of a conversation we were having the other day. I was playing with one of my other characters and my girlfriend was watching. She's like, why have they got hair? Why have the ghouls got hairbrushes? I was like, well, they were human once. She's like, yeah, but they don't need a hairbrush now. Brotherhood are inbound. Cool.
really pissing me off.
Negative contact. Hostile utilizing stealth tactics.
Wasting my time.
Didn't stand a chance. That was brilliant. Just two well-armed opponents with good power armor. Even the assault run was no problem. And McCready, you look like you took a bit of a pasting. Poisonous missile launcher. Is that better than the current missile launcher I'm using? Well, let's have a look. Oh, I'm over encumbered, of course, because I picked up a missile launcher. So we've got a relentless refills your action points on a critical hit. That will add extra damage. I mean, not much, but it's there, isn't it? I need to start working on explosives as well. So once I do that, then heavy weapons will be deadly.
Look alive.
Yeah, what is it? Time to split up the loot?
Ooh, you took quite a paste in there. He's only got his torso and his helmet left, so it's not really that good. McCready. Let's just give him all the junk as well while we're here. Although I can only carry a pathetic amount at the moment in power armor. Carry more with the backpack out of power armor. Yeah, not even worth taking T60 stuff. It's XO1 I'm after now. What's the next one?
There we go.
Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks. Plus 5% damage. Nice. Right then, time to talk to McCready, I guess.
Well, this should send a message to the gunners to stay off my back.
I'm sure they heard you loud and clear.
Definitely. The gunners, it's always about the bottom line. They just lost this entire way station, and that cost them big. Besides, they have no way of knowing I was involved. Anyway, I guess I owe you a favor now. After all, you hired me, but I'm the one that dragged you out here.
Well, I wasn't about to let you have all this fun alone.
Glad you enjoyed it. Tell you what, I'm going to give you back the caps you paid me in Good Neighbor. I'll still stick with you because that was part of the original deal, but now we're even. There you go. I guess we're done here. Lead on, boss.
So I'm going to ditch the power armor and I'm going to head on back to the Institute. Talk to Father outside and then talk to Dr. Lee and get her to join us when I've spoken to Dr. Lee. It's going to be intriguing. And then I think it opens up a fair few more quests in the Brotherhood, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've done it, so don't quote me on that. I need to take this to the workshop, really, don't I?
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Good, I'm glad. Take the fusion core out. Where? McCready, where are you? See, I don't know, Poisoner or the current one I've got. Missile launcher does. Yeah, it's it's not much different to the poison. The poisoner one isn't much different. Much more advantageous. Where are you? McCready. Has it lost McCready for some reason? I'm going to try sitting down somewhere for a minute. That might help. Hello, Nick. Just hoping McCready will appear.
Coming in pretty good.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you decided to join us, McCready. Well done. Definitely gonna need McCready in the workshop.
Hey. Over here.
Sorry, you can't get in here.
Move here.
I'll take care of it.
Here.
Sure, no sweat.
You're telling me you can't walk up some steps?
There's no way I'm reaching it.
I'm gonna have to try and trick him, I think. I don't know why it's having so... McCready, come on.
Here.
Walk up here on the road. There's no way to get there.
Head over there.
There, I've just done it. There's also something wrong with the path in big time. Now, do you know what, McCready?
Hey.
Easy.
Hi.
Take this. You're gonna need it.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting he gives me.
I need you to get out
Gives
of your
me
power.
ammo.
No problem.
Additionally, McCready.
Hey.
Let's see what you got.
No, it's more about what you have. Oh, you picked up a laser rifle as well. What? Seriously, why did you pick up? Honestly. Thanks for that. Boy racer in the background. So yeah, he's doing his own thing, basically. McCready. I don't think I've got enough tools to repair this, or enough materials or resources, but we can but try. I bet if I select craft, I will select the T-51. So yeah. Well, that needed. It doesn't stop me repairing things, I suppose. Oh, that was the leg. Okay, we've got the resources to repair it, but... Is McCready standing next to me right now? After he said he couldn't get in here. I thought you said you couldn't access my workshop because it was super complicated. That's better, yeah. I wonder if that's a bit of a difference, isn't it? I might just use this for the final battle, because if I'm going up against the Institute, it'll be good to wear okay, what have I run out of? Everything, basically. It's adhesive. Now, that makes me wonder... I'll make that our project then. That'll be a little project. Adhesive, adhesive, adhesive. Where's the farm? There's part of it.
Seems to be growing well.
Good, good, good.
Well, I have a ton of them.
Right, McCready, let's see. McCready admires me.
If you ain't been up to see Great Garden, you should go.
Are we missing potatoes?
This place is run by robots.
Where are... I don't think we've been to Grey Garden, which is weird. That's normally an early on quest. Interesting to do higher up. Or
I need
higher
to
levels.
assign someone to this.
Oh, are we? Is that the problem? Well, I would have thought there's plenty of people that
I need to
aren't
assign someone to
working that could help out. Evidently not.
I need to assign someone to this.
I'll try to make myself useful.
I need to assign someone to this.
Grown man feeling sorry for himself. Huh.
I wonder if there's anyone at Slocum Joe's that isn't working. This is where
Hope you ain't one of them synths. You're to spy on me.
I'm going to see if I can build a terminal actually, because they really help. They're more useful than the bell, in my opinion. Although the bell is, from what I understand, very helpful too. Where is it? Power. Miscellaneous, I'm pretty sure it's terminal. There we go. We need to have Voltec population management terminal, or just terminal. We'll do the Voltec population management system. Now I need a conduit nearby. Yeah. I've not actually re-roofed any of Sanctuary, have I? I should perhaps do that. See, in my other game I've got this as my workshop and it's just littered with when I've been playing offline while I've been ill, it's just littered with power armour. I'll try and do a tour of that. It's not as organised as this. This has got the T-45 up there, hasn't it? Yeah. T-45, right. Right, what that will allow me to do... find jobs for the unemployed. There's 3 people not doing anything, so... Excellent. What else can we do? Can we look at what? Employ 1, 6 farmers, 1 scavenger, 1 guard, and 2 caravans. 2 caravans. Oh yeah, going to Abernathy Farm. I mean, that's going to be the main place where everyone's going out of Starlight Driving. Oh, we have done Grey Garden. I apologise then. Yeah, 10 Pines Bluff, we need to look after them really. They're not going to stay with us for long otherwise. Slog, they're getting a bit sad. And depressed, I don't want them to be. Perhaps while I'm offline, I'll try and, when I'm not streaming, try and raise everyone's spirits. But I think I was doing a lot of building. I think the castle cost me a lot of resources and caps, so I've got to recuperate it all, as is often the case.
So, you impressed yet? I told you I was a damn good shot.
I don't know. I haven't really noticed.
Oh, come on. You've got skills. I'm sure you know talent when you see it.
Is there a reason that you're bringing this up?
I'm not trying to gouge you for extra caps if that's what you're thinking. I just thought you deserved to know a little more about me. I'm completely self-taught, you know. Picked up a sniper rifle when I was 10 and never looked back. Always thought it was smarter to hit my targets at long range. I mean, why take chances, right? Besides, I had to come up with every trick in the book to survive the Capital Wasteland.
I'm sure your parents were thrilled about your hobby.
Never knew my parents. Lived underground in a place called Little Lamplight with a bunch of other kids. Left there when I was around 16. We kind of had a policy there. No adults. When you were 16, you packed up and left. I know, it sounds crazy, but having adults around was something we couldn't trust.
How could a bunch of kids survive without help?
Everyone pulled their own weight. Just like a colony you'd find anywhere. We all had our designated jobs and we watched each other's backs. Can you believe I was actually the mayor for a while? Me. Crazy, I know.
Pretty brave. Bunch of kids living alone like that?
I don't know. Looking back on the whole thing, I think we were just lucky. Anyway, when I hit 16, I ended up wandering the Capital Wasteland for a while. I took the odd job here and there, but things were pretty hot with the Brotherhood of Steel running the show. So I hitched a ride with a caravan and made my way north until I ended up here. Made a pretty decent name for myself before I heard that the Gunners needed some sharpshooters. Biggest mistake of my life. They were animals. Killed anything that moved if it got in their way. I went with it for a while because the caps were good, but I don't know. I guess it started to catch up with me. So I quit, which pretty much brings us to now. So there you have it. My whole life in a nutshell.
Sounds like the road can be a lonely place. Until you meet someone to share it with.
I never thought of it that way. Maybe that's why I feel so comfortable telling you all this. Look, I know I tend to be a pain in the ass. I know I tend to be arrogant and I come off like I want to be alone. Nothing could be further from the truth. Being alone scares the heck out of me. And now that we've been traveling together for a while, I'm beginning to realize how much I missed having someone I could depend on. I just wanted you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to see that it stays this way. Well, that's all I had to say. Hope you got something out of all that. I know I did.
I think I'm just going to make a quick adjustment, seeing as I'm on 12 beds and there's 19 people here. Oops. Bit of an oversight on my behalf. I'm still going to try and keep that big lounge look, though. Let me have a look. Okay, we can get a couple more beds in there, and then probably gonna have to build a whole new place for beds. It's a way to get into the institute. This contraption that's been built in the Commonwealth. Yep, I can vouch for that. Yeah. I do like listening to all the things he has to say. Okay. I think we are going to have to build somewhere else. Hang on. This I can never see. I always don't know what to do with this place. It's a complete. Yeah. Okay. That's probably why I don't do anything with it. I have built a building on top of here, but it doesn't really work. I was going to try and build something on there, but I don't think it will work. Meg's bus, not 14 beds, so we need another 5. Build somewhere that's quite tall and high up. No, I'd like to build a more traditional house, but it's kind of hard to do in Fallout. Deep in thought about it all. I'll try not to take too long to do this. I just need somewhere to put beds, if I'm honest, really. Okay. Let's go for wood floors. This, I think this person's waiting to talk to me.
I want to trade a few things.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I thought you were waiting to talk to me. So we've got this shed here. Alright. I think I have a plan. Yeah, I think 3. Okay, that's got plants all sticking out of it. I don't want that. still got plants. Hopefully that'll resolve the plant issue. Let's do 3 by 4. And that hasn't attached, has it? No. Oh. I've run out of foundations. Alright, let's try. So how was it wood that I ran out of? Now the next question is, how many caps do I have? 3,188. I'm going to go buy some caps. Wood. I know to do really well you need that level 2 to do lots of settlement building stuff. Yeah, I want that level 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to need 3, 4, 5 for that one. There's lots of skills I still want, but not enough levels. I don't know where to buy. Let's quickly go here, do that. I'll try and do the rest of it offline, off stream. I haven't even looked at Meg since the last stream, so I'm not too familiar with what's happening. I should have loaded it up while I've been laid up in bed for the past week. But there we go. Yeah, I'm getting over it, which is why my voice is a bit creaky as well. Right, wood.
We're having a sale on fruit. Oh no, wait. My programming is telling me we never have sales. Maybe you should buy something else.
Yeah, I'm here for a shipment of wood.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Anything and everything.
A shipment of wood, please. And a shipment of steel, why not? That's a lot. Yeah, I normally sell 38 rounds to offset it, but that is a lot. And there's nothing to offset it, really. No, nothing at all. Okay, we'll just take that cost and be done with it. Yeah, I didn't realise Starlight Driving had gathered that many people, but I presumably while we've been travelling around and doing things, it's accrued people, because I've been progressing the storyline toward the conclusion, or at least that part. I mean, there's still plenty for us to do, and that 100% happiness, that's partly why I was keeping some of them separated. had some guns. Yes. I want to get some lighting as well, really. Alright, we don't want barns, we want to go back to wood. We want... I hear gunshots. They seem distant. Alright, there we go. And let's go to barn floor and put this front here. Now I don't want to be using loads of wood because I'm going to run out of wood before I even build the house. Let's find some let's use the barn wall. Okay, I'm hoping to get kind of two-story building out of all this, but I'm 29 walls and I've got to build the floors yet and everything else. Right, let's take that out for now. It'll just make it pop better. See, it's not just me, I can hear those gunshots going off. Something's going down out there. To use a very old cliche term. Okay, if I put the final wall in here, no, it's not gonna play ball. Of course it's not. It's not gonna be nice. Sometimes it does. No, come on, it's not complicated. All I was doing was rotating it and it flipped all the way off over there. Okay. I think glass is the problem there. I was panicking that that was a wood issue. Yep, there we go. Now we have an upstairs. See, I was planning on making this perhaps a downstairs toilet area, and then so I can maximise the sleeping space up here. This is pushing my budget a little bit, but I know some tricks to persuade the budget that it's not really needed. It does increase your loading times though for settlements. That's quite nice sun effects there, just coming up. Right. Ah, I've run out of wood. Curse you. Who else would have wood? Abernathy Farm, possibly. Ah, Drumlin Diner, possibly. Which is a stone's throw from here. I need to sort out my settlements. I mean, look, people just wandering around. I haven't slept for days. Don't know where the houses are. There's no beds for us. You're the worst Minuteman General since Colonel Custer. Custer wasn't in the Minutemen. What are you talking about? Exactly. That's why you're the worst since Curzon Custer. That line of reasoning makes no sense, but it is late at night and that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Oh, the language.
What the?
Actually, right, you know what? I'm not in the mood.
Still in one piece.
That raider said it's still in one piece.
Find anything useful on him?
No.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell.
Truly.
Do you need anything?
Every time I come here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A little bit of everything.
Every time I come here, she tells me about something I know about because I did it. Right, that's it now. We need to recuperate caps. No messing about. Are these? Oh no, it'd be stealing. Saw on a tablespoon. Just want to get this finished so I can get into the institute and recruit. As I say, I have ideas of improving this place a little bit more, but not at the moment. I don't. I could perhaps put the walkway up the side as well. Just thought of something to make it seem more yeah, more like a quaint little building.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
It's probably a good idea when your landlord doesn't build you enough beds. That's good advice. I put a skeleton underneath the floorboards. I'll never hear the end of that one. I prefer the warehouse roof. It actually... There's better people like, what are you doing? Some of you may realise what I'm doing. Some of you may think I've completely lost my mind. Both are fair judgments, to be honest with you. Okay. Where is this skeleton? So I was going to have it slanted roof, but that probably would cover up the top windows a bit. So therefore it would look a little bit silly. This is where everyone points out the fact that I've reduced the bed space considerably and won't get another 5 beds in here now. They can sleep in the bathroom if need be. Downstairs. I'll get 5 beds in here. If I have to cheat a little. See, 16 beds. I actually don't like using the bunk beds because they're from Creation Club and settlers can't use them properly. Okay. Beds. See, I want to put railings up around there, and done. Hooray! A proper house. Complete with beds.
Huh?
I don't know why McCready's going there. Right. The next piece of business is, do we speak with Father? Or do we go to the Institute and convince Dr. Lee? Excuse me. Let's convince Dr. Lee and follow that path. I wonder if... Yeah, I'm curious as to whether Maxon's going to tell us off. I keep saying Maxon. That's his name, isn't it? Maxon. I can't remember. Vault 88 radio signal lost. Oh yes, Vault 88. I don't think I've done any of them.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Oak Point.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Yeah, you do.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You have one that's very useful. Okay, I don't think I can even get close to that, even if I took. I've got great mentats. What do? 10% lower, so that would take off 300. 10 off it would be 2,700. Odd, roughly. No, it's not going to work, is it? It's weird that they use platelets like in the bloodstream for robotics. That's what the symbol looks like. Synth retention. A flower with electricity running through it, which also makes sense. Advanced systems, well, that's a nucleus, isn't it? Oh, it's advanced systems where, yeah, that's where I need to go. I'm just looking at the pretty symbols and trying to analyse them. Alright, let's have a proper conversation with that now.
I really like reading. You can learn all sorts of things from books.
Dr. Lee.
I thought I was clear. Bring me the evidence, and I'll consider returning to the Brotherhood.
I already have something that might convince you.
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
Here you go.
A holotape? This better not be a waste of my time.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsos can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
I think Dr. Ayo smells kind of funny. Don't tell him I said that, okay?
So, we started the ball rolling. Next, let's go talk to our son, who's been a very, very naughty boy. Jeez, McCready's got some teleportation skills there. Did you see all that? Couldn't decide where he was going to be. Yeah, I was quite excited at the end of the last episode, sort of saying I was going to be double secret agent and go for the Institute, but as I say, I can't condemn. It just wouldn't be right. And so, Mrs. E, my friend who said I should go for Brotherhood, well, yeah, she was right. Did you see a door go through the wall there? If you looked very closely as I opened it, it went through a wall.
Hostile sensor reading.
Gonna splatter your brain!
Okay.
Hello?
You cannot, by order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
I think we need to get to the roof. Blast radius, yeah. No. McCready, you've not been hanging around with me long enough to know. I can't leave stuff like that. Alright. Okay, that's dead end. IP isn't too bad, so...
Let's all go!
Drop you, green boy!
Detecting an enemy presence. Objective. Curious.
Looks like the Institute got their clock cleaned by a bunch of super mutants. It's a pretty strong or convincing victory by the super mutants. It would have been even more of a pushover for them if I hadn't intervened.
Hey, what do you want?
When we were on the ground floor. That'll do. Vault 11 Robco t-shirt. Right, I've done a full circle. Where am I meant to be going? I thought there was a way out onto the roof, or have I completely missed it? Am I missing something? Have I gone the wrong way? Yeah, I think I've gone the wrong way. Hang on. I remember this last time I came here, it was really confusing how to get to the roof of CIT. I can never fully remember the correct route. This is it, I think. I think I'm onto something. Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Great. No, I'm not onto something. I'm just going around in circles. And I'm never going to find Father on the roof, and I'll never get to talk to him, and we won't progress the story. I need to go and see Maxon eventually as well. Ah, hang on. There he is. And there's the lovely texture glitch that we still see in modern Bethesda games.
Son?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. We have been strangers until now, you and I. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Heads up.
Yeah, what is it?
Hey, got a sec?
Here you go.
Your thoughts?
The open road and a loaded weapon. Doesn't get much better than this.
Your thoughts?
Keep leading and I'll follow you. That was the deal, right?
Your thoughts?
Pocketfuls of caps and all the ammo I can carry. Doesn't get much better than this.
That was all.
Fine by me.
I really wanted your input on the Institute, McCready, but we hit level up, which was nice. Okay. That was a hard conversation. It was a very hard conversation, in fact. Right, let's look at the level up. I was looking at things earlier, wasn't I? I know we need more damage or faster regen, better power armor, sniper abilities, explosives, and you can craft explosives. Yeah, that's quite good, really. And it's going to make our fat men and such like much more deadly. I do need pickpocket as well at some point, because you have to plant a grenade on someone. Okay, I think we'll keep going with that at the moment, because I kind of use rifles as well as heavy weapons at the moment. Let's go see Maxon at the airport. Victor. Yeah, report back to the Brotherhood. Give everything to Ingram. Do I have the tape still? I'm pretty sure I gave it to the railroad. It's still got the option, so I don't know whether I can. Can I tell her I lost it and I want another one? There are lots of holotapes all around the Institute as well. They're very interesting. Very curious about them. That's okay. She's not here. I thought she would be here. Build a nice player home here, couldn't we? Brotherhood player home.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. It leaves that Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
For all we know, that's a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
And I'm pretty sure we just recruited her, Ingram.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
No, we won't stop the Institute.
Man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is going to have me do 100 push-ups.
We're not going to do it for Maxon and anyone else. We're going to do it because they're evil and they need stopping. For the good of humanity. Every time you get in a vertibird and you put on the radio when you're not streaming or you just need a good bit of rock and roll blasting out. Feels like a Vietnam war film. Will the Hind helicopters or the Stark Predator, where he has the music on the radio behind him. Where is Maxon? Oh, he's there. He is actually here. Good. Let's chat to him.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. Given the proper motivation, I'm certain she can be persuaded to see things our way. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
I feel like I'm in a tennis game. I'm the ball.
It's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
15 love. Speak to, yeah, this is attend directorate meeting. I don't know. Long road ahead here, to continue. Alright, explore the combat zone. Still got to go and meet Kate. Don't worry, we will do it. There's still loads for us to do. There's Salem to go to. There's tons of places we've not even like whispered past. Yeah, I took everything off there. Let's not waste time.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
He seems to feel it's pretty important.
Important is an understatement. We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. I hope it's worth it. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
I assume you can fix that?
I wish it was that simple. If this happened to one of the robots on the Prydwen, I'd just swap out its fusion pile. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Deuce. That definitely feels like it now. I bet the vertibird pilot's getting sick of the sight of me as well. I know I'm getting sick of the sight of the vertibird. Vertibird.
Answer Captain Cal, this is one.
Yeah, I'm really not interested. I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I better get a good promotion out of this. If I'm not made Supreme Commander.
Attention! Halbert Pilot to Station Epsilon. Halbert Pilot, report to Station Epsilon. That is all.
Right, dance.
We have a lot of ground to
There she is, still in her institute cab.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Doctor.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Okay, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Please bear with us while we try and resolve these issues. I don't know what's going on. She shouldn't be telling us whatever it is, it'll have to wait. She should be talking to us, I think. Power armor and big guns. It's always the... Right, let's try again.
Dr. Lee.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Okay. Right, fast travel away and then back again, I guess. That's the other solution. You cannot fast travel from aboard the Pridwin. Okay.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready.
We'll do dance.
Squire.
I'm not scared of synths. They're just like robots, right?
Good on ya. Why you're not scared of synths? You mean you're crapping yourself at facing the institute? You can't fool me, laddie. Right. Let's go. You have to fast travel away and then... I don't know what... Why it's not letting me do the next bit.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Unless there's something I need to talk to her about, I don't know. But... that might be the case. Yeah, I was just checking on the viewfinder. That's the standard reflection. Look, you see you've got the buildings there. It's the standard reflection they use everywhere. It looks quite impressive. But it's the same on everything. And once you notice that, it shatters the illusion a little bit. Which is why I'm standing in the guard tower. I was looking around during a radiation storm, and there was all this reflection. It was all buildings, and you wouldn't be able to see that. Things are probably just earmarked as reflection and then reflection texture added in afterwards. Mind you, I can forgive it given the size and scale of Fallout 4. And you think 76 is 4 times as big. People are like, that's because it's got nothing going on. Well, it's countryside, but there's still loads going on. And each region feels very different. And
attention! Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon.
Right.
That is all.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Well, let's talk to Madison Lee.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Oh, good.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered.
That made Dance jump for joy, but someone else wasn't so convinced. Okay, now I've got them working on Liberty Prime. Perhaps it's time to go and make some caps elsewhere. I don't want to be doing quests for the... Yeah, I don't want to do 30-15. I don't want to do minimum quests really that open up new places to build, because A, I've got to sort the building out, and B, it's going to be a massive issue if I don't concentrate. Yeah, it's going to be a massive issue and cost factor if I start building. Yeah, so if I don't concentrate on the missions that gain profit.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Oh, there she is.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should come back later.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We might not be the best of friends, but we'll get the job done. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
You're acting like I know what those are.
Oh, I know you haven't the faintest idea what I'm talking about. I just like watching you squirm. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Why is it Medford? Super mutant infested scourge of all my existence. Okay. Let's set up Mila's. Yeah. A lot of it is support the Brotherhood recon team. Do I have one to turn into? Captain Cosmos. Find the treasures at Jamaica Plain. The Automatoys Museum of Witchcraft. Now that's what I've been thinking about. Blowfly gland to Dr. Duff. Bill Murphy's chair in Sanctuary. Forgot I got to do that one. Hunting rifle from Boston, South Boston military checkpoint. Caps in Backstreet Apparel. Well, Slog isn't happy. We're gonna have to get them on the line, and then that county crossing. I'd like to. Trying to think how I'm going to 100%. There's a lot of people recommend you keep the off the right. Let's go. Recommend that to get 100% happiness, you keep them off the supply line, so they're not sharing resources. Kind of makes sense, but then you have to take all the materials to there to do it. And that's why County Crossing's looking like a good idea, because if I build impressive water features, etc., we should be alright. We should be good. There are still loads of places we've not been or explored.
Who's there?
Starting to have fun. feeling eyes, I'm gonna let down. Safety.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Take him down!
Lucky hit!
Boom, boom, baby! Made a big mistake, rookie. You gotta reload sometime, asshole. Break every bone in your body. That's how we do things around here.
Someone there? This is gonna be fun!
What I call a confirmed kill.
That was a bit more.
Maybe it'd be better if we moved out of the radiation.
Yeah, I kind of agree. But you heard that gunshot, right? That's so interesting. Yeah, I kind of. It would be easier if I had a hazmat suit on. Got one.
What a waste of time.
Yeah, what a waste of bullets as well. Yeah, you heard that gunshot. This is Hugo's home. There's a 10mm pistol. And clear. Alright, let's listen.
Guys don't bother me anymore. That's good. I think it's... What was that? Can't they read the signs? I think it's time I go back and inside the quarry. It's been too long. No, I can't. The guys would never let me in. I could kill them all. No. No, that wouldn't be what it would want. It's time to lay down. Yes, of course. It's next to my bed. I will.
Nice.
It's loaded.
Nice.
Yeah. Hugo. Hugo's hole. The guy is interesting. That's actually tied into something that's in also Oxhorn believes it's in 76. I should have that on really, shouldn't I? And finally, and then that's ultralight combat chest piece, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's better. Much better with the protection levels. So yeah, this place is a really interesting place. And I didn't intend to come here, but I'd completely forgotten about it. Until I came over the corner and it was like, it reminded me of all the things, the video that Oxhorn had done about it. Tying it in with stuff that's some of the things that are in 76. Because another place, another quarry in 76 you go down into. There's some weird stuff just like this. Some weird shenanigans. And it's the Mothman cult. He thinks it's possibly partly to do with it. Although kinda. I don't know how that's connected myself. There's certainly a cult that's going on within the Fallout 4 universe. I mean, that's what he was talking about, someone standing next to him. And the guy was, well, the body wasn't even there, but we heard the gunshot. And we saw the bloodstains. Come on then, McCready. That's where things are going to keep us up all night. Beyond this door. Creepiest going-ons in the entire of the Commonwealth are in the
Hey.
Need something? Oh, you shouldn't have.
Hey.
What do you want? Hope this helps.
Your thoughts?
When I was a kid, I heard stories about Liberty Prime Jr. stomping around the capital wasteland. By helping the Brotherhood bring it back, You're unleashing a mechanical monster into the Commonwealth.
That was all.
All right. I swear I heard something.
Find him and kill him. Oh, I know you're here. Find you.
The hell are they? Over there! Get them!
Dead. Just die.
Come on, just leave it. If we want to stay alive, we need to make for some cover. Arm's bleeding pretty bad.
Got it.
Yeah, what is it?
Grab anything useful.
Yep, you got it. Hey!
Nice and quick. You can trust me. Scared, huh? Should be.
Yes.
Why the heck is there so much light in here?
Huh? Did you hear that?
Tell me we're going all the way down there.
Who's there? Shook up over nothing. What the? What? What? Someone there?
Pretty sure we're not alone. This is a joke.
I'm through. Hey. Hey there.
You need to talk?
Your thoughts?
Next time we get a chance, we should swap road stories. I bet you've got some good ones to tell.
Didn't have anything else.
All right. the hairs on the back of my neck to be standing straight up like this?
Feeling eyes on my... Not this time!
Excellent.
Shoots here. No suspicions were raised when new equipment was brought in the other day. Crew at Station 4 are still under the impression that we are setting up a new station beyond this area. The standing crew you hired are convincing enough. However, do worry about the project managers at the other stations, especially Bob at Station 1. We all know he takes his job very seriously. His bullet point updates bug the hell out of me. My gut tells me figure out something's going on down here sooner rather than later. Please advise.
Hey.
What's up? Yeah, sure. I'll trade with you. Should get the heck out of here. Now. Sworn. Bad vibes from this place. From this place. I shouldn't be here. Hairs in the back. Safety off.
Job on keeping things under wraps. We've taken your advice and have asked the other project managers to meet you at Station 4. Stall them if they arrive before we get there. They haven't been told anything. We are very close to accomplishing our goal. Please be patient. You will be rewarded in time.
Up another kill from me.
That's it.
Wait, don't we need that? You hear that? We're just starting to have fun.
Heads up.
Well?
Over here.
Easy.
Move here.
Sure, no sweat.
Jeffries, Lee got the recorder working. So this the sort of detail you had in mind when you signed up for the Gunners? Hauling luggage from Linwoods for some robot butler? What was his name? Wellerton? Wallingham?
Not now, Private. Where's Connors? He's not at his post.
Oh, sorry, sir. The lieutenant said he found some tracks. Wanted to check them out. Private Martin.
Tracks? What track? What the hell is that?
Oh my... Connors! Where's the rest of him?
Jesus. Found us. Sergeant Lee, grab the case. Do not let that thing out of your sight. Everyone inside the museum, now!
Major! Major, what found us?
Sweet. Door's chained up on the other end.
That would be a death claw, which means we should get the hell out of here.
Yes.
You saw that, right? We should get the heck out of here. Now, will be good. We're splitting all that, right?
A nest full of deathclaw eggs. A dozen, maybe more. Smashed to bits. Except this one. No wonder they wouldn't tell us what was in that case. If I'd known, I would have personally told the gunner bosses and that glorified liquor cabinet Wellingham to take those Diamond City caps and stuff them. I guess we know why that Deathclaw tracked us all the way from Linwood's now. They stole their damn kids. Christ. Maybe if we just return the eggs. Oh, hey, Mama. You looking for this?
son!
Different. Having fun? Huh? I can do this all day. I need some goddamn fire support! My leg! It's broken!
Need some cover down.
Heads up.
Need something?
See if he had anything worth taking.
All right.
Grab anything useful.
I'll take care of it.
Check it out.
I'll take care of it.
See if she had anything.
Easy.
See if there's anything there.
Yep, you got it. You must be pretty thirsty. I've done some crazy stunts in my day, but helping out a death clock? That takes the cake.
I think that would be a perfect place to leave it now that I've helped out a Deathclaw. Thank you for watching. I decided that the whole Dunwich Borers was better if I didn't didn't talk or anything. I'm going to try and drop this crippling missile launcher. It's going to be brilliant to use in future. Krem's tooth is probably going to become weapon of choice, melee weapon anyway. And yeah, just going to improve the settlements and that, so they don't get so many attacks while we're out adventuring. We've got to shore things up and get that magnet for the Brotherhood of Steel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.